Hello, and welcome to Danu's Celtic World. I'm Kat, and I am so happy that you're here for this super blood, extravagantly strong full moon that's going to be happening on the 21st, depending where you are in the world, this weekend. It is a powerful, powerful full moon, 0 degrees, 51 minutes in Leo. This is going to be the third series of our full moon, and it's going to be incredibly strong, incredibly strong. Um, I have my notes, and I'm going to take them out, my handwritten notes that I've taken from doing my research. We're going to have two more full moons like this afterwards, but this is a lunar eclipse happening on this blood full moon. Powerful, very visible to the earth, very close to the earth, very powerful. It'll be very bright outside. It's a total lunar eclipse moon, trining to Chiron. It is the last one of these full moons in Leo of this past, year. We've been having a lot of these full moons in Leo with this energy until 2021 will be the next one we see a full moon like this in Leo. So I am very excited, and the transit will be Leo Aquarius natal axis with a change of sign from Cancer and Capricorn for the next 17 months. Okay, so it's going to go to Cancer, okay, and Capricorn. So it's going to go from Leo Aquarius to Cancer Capricorn for the next 17 plus months of this year. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm so happy that you're here to hear this reading. And I'm going to do a reading for each word, for each sign. Okay, so we're going to do earth, air, fire, water. Okay. First, I'm going to do the astrological verdict reading, and then after that, we will go into our signs reading, each of our signs for each axis, north, east, south, west. Okay, so we're going from Leo Aquarius to Cancer and Capricorn for the next 17 months or so. It's going to be a point of healing, of pointing out to us in the universe that we need to be ourselves. We need to be who we are. We need to not go with what other people want us to be and be the general in the box kind of person. It's going to help us bring us into ourselves and show who we really are. And if we're not, the universe is going to show us who we really need to be. It's going to be a point where Chiron is going to be, and Uranus, the rebellious sign of, being outgoing and Uranus is under Aquarius. It's slow. These are slow moving planets, also changing signs. Chiron is shifting from Pisces into Aries. It already has, and Uranus is moving from Aries into Taurus in March of 2019. We will all feel this shift because Chiron has been in Pisces, and as you know, I'm a Pisces sun sign. But as you know, Pisces or water signs, we've been feeling this shit for the whole 2017, 2018 year, and it's been like, I've had enough. No more lessons, no more healings, no more shit to put up with. We had enough. We've been there, done that, and we want to move on. And now it's time to move on. And so it's going to be changing, and Chiron is already shifted back into Aries, from Aries into Taurus, and it will go that way in March of 2019. We will all feel this grand shift of endings and new beginnings with this lunar solar eclipse happening this weekend. So make sure that we're rested up. If we're going to be doing ritual, this is a time for strong ritual work, strong spell work, strong meditations. Meditate for what you want. Manifest for what you want for the year. Think about what you want for this year. Okay? Think about what you want to manifest, what you want to put out there. What you manifest is what you bring about. What you meditate upon is what you bring about. So I want everybody to kind of go into this mode where we're really focusing on our long-term goals. Not short-term goals, long-term goals. Not 3 months, not 6 months, but a year down the line, 8 months down the line. What do we want to do? Where are we going? What do you want to be focused on? What goals do you want to be successful with? Okay, that's what we want. This total lunar eclipse lasting, well over an hour, I want to say up to 3 hours. It is a super wolf blood full moon, an elliptical orbit, and it will be very visible in the northern United States, Northern America, and in South America. It will be an eclipse that is in the North Node, which is Rahu, the dragon's head, as opposed to the new moon we had in the solar eclipse was in the South Node, which is Ketu, the dragon's tail, which is our past, okay, our past, whereas Rahu is our karmic future. That's why we need to be manifesting what we want for the future. What do we want? What do we want to see for our future? What do we want to manifest? What are we meditating on? What are we focused on for this future? For 8 months, 17 plus months, going all the way out to March of 2020. And the next one that we're going to have like this in Leo is not going to be to 2021. So we need to take advantage of this. And with Chiron no longer being in the water sign Pisces, our water signs are feeling this shift so strongly. I mean, wow, it is going to be intense for many, many signs, especially those of the water signs who have been feeling the shift from Chiron for the last year and a half. Okay, the karmic future, Ketu, the dragon's head. Focus on that. Focus on the North Node energies. Okay, what is to come? What is to come? What are we working on really hard? We really have to focus on during this full moon. What is to come? What do we want physically? What do we want emotionally? What do we want tangibly? What do we want to be satisfying to us? What do we want that has mutual respect and peace for not just ourselves, but the people that we love, the ones that mean a lot to us? What do we want for our career goals, for our financial situation, for our family, for our loved ones, our children, our siblings, our friends? What do we want to manifest for that? And we need to take the good intentions with that and be honest and be who we are, not fit into somebody else's square box, because if you're a circle, you're not going to fit in that square box. If you're a triangle, you're not going to fit in the circle box. With this eclipse, this lunar eclipse is going to put us out in the spotlight to make us be who we really are. And if we don't show that, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. We need to really focus on what we want to manifest for the next year. Okay. Attain the future is what I would say you would need to focus on. What do you want to attain for the future? Okay, the next 17 months or 20 months or so, we need to think about not only what we want to manifest for our future, but, we want to think about as above, so below, as within, so out. Like the Magician card in the tarot. We're manifesting as above, so below. Again, as above, so below. As within, so out. What do we want to manifest? What do we want to bring about? Okay? Um, this is very important. At the beginning of the month, we had uh, the new moon, the solar eclipse, and K2, I already talked about that, a karmic past. And the south node, the dragon's tail of the past, letting go of what no longer serves us, letting go of old energies that no longer serve you. If you're if you're beating a dead horse and the fucking horse is dead, it's dead. Move on. If it's not working, it's not working. If you're trying hard at work and people are still on top of you, and no matter what you do, people are still on top of you, fuck them. You've got to move on. You've got to find something that is going to be satisfying for you in the future. Okay? You need to get on this plane and ground yourself so you can move on. If whatever it is at its end and it's no longer serves you, let it go. When you release something, that lets the earth and the energies of the world bring in new energies to you to have new beginnings. Let it go if it no longer serves you, so that you can release the shit and be open up and grounded for new good things to happen to you. Positive things to happen to you. If you're keeping the energies inside of you, the good energy can't come to you if you're constantly negative. Release what no longer serves you. Release the bad shit. Let it go. Ground yourself. Do a healing spell before the full moon. Let it go. Meditate so that you're prepared for this new change, for this new transformation. I want to call it's like the death card. Everybody says it's bad, but it's not a bad card. It's a bad card only if you think it's a bad card, but it's not. The night comes in, this really strong night comes in, and it shows a lot of, it looks like a lot of bad karma, but it's not, because at the foot of the horse on the right hand side is a child giving a flower to the night, showing new beginnings. So the night comes in with all the bad stuff that's happened, and then the child hands the night the flower to show him there's a new beginning. Something that ends opens things up for new things to come in. Okay? That's what we're dealing with this eclipse that we're having. Okay? It's good energy. You have to let it in. Okay? Much of the reflection is needed. Look back on 2017 and 2018. What would you change to make better? What would you do? Okay? We also have a square with the sun, the moon, the Mercury, and its total nodal axis. And Pluto is square with Uranus and Aries, creating a friction in social, public, politics, environmental issues like hurricanes, all these volcanoes that are erupting, tsunamis, all the things that we're seeing already in the earth, in the world. Okay, all these things, we're already seeing these things. So, it's important that we watch out and we don't step on anybody's toes. We don't get rebellious. We don't say the wrong thing from this January 6th on. Additionally, Uranus will go direct, but will form a square with Pluto known as the wide square at a 7-degree orb. Uranus rules upheaval, rebellion, and Pluto represents, the work, the dark god of Hades. Pluto represents the underworld. So we need to really be careful with how we handle these energies for the next couple weeks. Transformation, obsession. Pluto represents transformation, obsession, power struggles, domination, new rebellions in the world, a movement in the world. Think of like the 60s, the transformation that we're going to be going through with all the politics and the governments that we have now, with excuse me, my hair's in my face, with all the rebellion that we have now, and all the things that we have going on with the president, the House, the Senate, the government being closed, Russia, all of the volcanoes and all the cosmic action happening with the earth. terrorism, and it's horrible. It's just not getting any better. And we have to come to a place of transformation and change and respect and mutual respect. We think of the 60s and the 70s and the protests, go back, um, this is all going to happen between now and January to March of 2019. Look for a lot of transformations in the government, in politics, in social networking, in the Russians and terrorism and earthquakes and environmental, political situations. It's going to get pretty deep, even deeper than it is now. The government closing and all kinds of things going on with government workers, TSA workers not getting paid, and other people not getting money, and protests. There's a lot of that going on right now. So that is the transformation that is happening between January 6th and March 2019. I want to say right about the second week of March, it'll start to change. There's more transformation that'll change to the better. Okay. What I'd also like to say is a beautiful conjunction is going to take place. And it's in 14 degrees Sagittarius. Venus is going to be 14 degrees Sagittarius, and Jupiter is going to be at 15 degrees, and it will be happening during this total lunar super blood full moon eclipse on the 21st. Okay, and this is happening on the greater attractor, or a huge planetary cosmic parallel vortex of energy in the galaxy, in our galaxy, and in other galaxies. So this is a very strong, powerful shift planetarily, as well as on our Earth and with other planets. There will be transformation. Jupiter is an expansion with optimism, and Venus is love, art, beauty, relationship, good luck, the fruits of our labor. Pisces and Scorpio and Cancer will feel this the most. Water signs, and I want to say earth signs because we're going to go from Leo, Aquarius to Capricorn and Cancer. And so I want to say the water signs and the earth signs are going to be feeling this the most. So if you know what your sun, your moon, your Venus sign, and your ascendant sign is, and it's in one of those signs, either an earth sign or a water sign, you'll probably be feeling this transformation pretty intensely. Pretty intensely. Take time out for yourself. Take time for meditation and reflection from January all the way to the end of March. And we've got a lot of other things going on too through this time. Mercury's going to go retrograde soon, and then we're going to have a lot of shifts with that, with communication and technology. We all know, well, retrogrades, what happens with that. Try to avoid anything, buying new things, contracts, anything that has to do with communication, anything that has to do with technology. Try to avoid until the retrograde is over. Okay, Pisces, water signs will feel this the most. Locate any Sagittarius in your Vedic chart. What you have in Sagittarius, what planets you have in Sagittarius, and that will show you where it's gonna, what house. If it's your 6th house, it's your house of work. If it's your 7th and 8th house, it's your relationships, your love relationships. Those such as the money you make from the people you know, the money you make from the business you own. It's going to be all of those things. Take a look at where Sagittarius falls in your chart. If you don't know, you can email me and I will send you a link to get your Vedic chart. Okay. On the January 22nd, and this effect is going to happen, I have here again until mid-March of 2019 with any planetary aspects that you have in Sagittarius. On the 22nd is a grand fire trine, which involves Venus, Jupiter, and a very positive conjunction on the attractor trine to Mars, action, aggression, desire, and Aries, trine to the moon in Leo, creativity, very positive for the future in the North Node aspect of taking us beyond what we ever dreamed. What have you ever dreamed? What have you ever wanted? What are the things that you have wanted? That's why I said during this full moon, meditate and reflect on those things that you want and things that you want to transform. If it wasn't working for you in the past, what do you want to transform for it to be better in the future for those things? Okay. The year Neptune. Let's after that. I want to say the year 2019. Okay. There will be Neptune in the fifth dimension, planetary fifth dimension. When we meditate and we have different dimensions that we meditate to, we ascend to. Fifth dimension is very high. If you have any Pisces, any Neptunian Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your chart, I want to say Pisces especially with Neptune there, you're going to, with your meditations, you're going to be, if you're meditating and you're grounding, and I'm not saying don't force it, but if you're doing your meditations and you're grounding and working on your crown chakra, your third eye chakra and your throat chakra, your heart chakra, if you're aligning all of your chakras and taking that time to relax and meditate and ground yourself and heal those chakras, you may find yourself feeling like you're ascending to the fifth dimension. Especially if you're a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, claircognizant, especially clairaudience, you may feel this fifth dimension rise, and that's pretty powerful. Most of the time, that happens during our sleep. We feel spirit talking through us, and this square in 2019, the square between Jupiter and Neptune, for the last time. This square between Jupiter and Neptune for the last time. Jupiter is going to be a square in his mid degrees in his own sign of Sagittarius. That's why Sagittarius is so seriously important for you to look on where it is placed on your planetary charts. Neptune will be in mid degrees square Pisces in his own sign. And ironically, Jupiter used to be Pisces' original ruler, and that changed. So this is a really, really powerful square happening for the last time in their own signs. Neptune will be square in Pisces in his own sign, and Jupiter square in Sagittarius in their own sign together. Square. Okay, square. And this is a very powerful, it can take you beyond the third dimension. If we're all working, again, spiritually, really hard on our meditations, our vibrations, our energy, our chi, working on our chi, very important. Okay, working on being grounded, connecting with source, expanding our appreciation of life and others and being sacred and working with our chakras and opening our third eye, our crown chakras, grounding, working our frequencies to ascend higher dimensions, to the fifth dimensions. Jupiter Neptune square will last until September 2019. That will be the last one we will see for a very, very long time. I want to say it's if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be like 19 years. And some of us may not be here anymore. Or some of us will be here, but will be much older. These energies will last for the next 2 years. So even though that square ends, it's just the energies, the frequencies, the ascending to the fifth dimension, using our spiritual gifts, our spiritual powers, are going to be lasting for up to 2 years, baby. Okay. Well, that's what I've got so far. Again, the super blood full moon, okay, is this wolf moon is very, very powerful. It's a great time for spells, rituals, even if you just light a candle and you meditate outside or scurry, put a bowl of water outside, light your candle, meditate, ground yourself outside, do a spell, maybe make your wishes, parchment paper, and, do what ye will, so mote it be, and maybe bury it in the ground and see what seeds it plants for you. Okay, now the first one, signs we're going to do is the water signs. I should have started with earth, but we'll do the water signs first, because water signs are being greatly affected now, and so are earth signs. I believe really, 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 all of us need to take this full moon into consideration very, very intently. As they say, the crazies come out at that time. If you can, I would avoid going out. I would avoid trying to be out with everybody kind of going a little cuckoo for coconuts at this time. Do your meditation work. Do your grounding. Do what ye will. Okay, so let's start off. I was feeling for the water signs, my Witch's Tarot deck. And I've had this deck for quite some time. And so I'm going to pull 3 cards. If you want a full reading, you can contact me and email me. My fees are low. If you want an astrology chart, a Vedic astrology chart, and a reading, it might be a little higher. My full readings are Celtic Cross, Oracle card, and Romance career readings. If you just want a general reading for your own sign, that's only $25. If you want your own charts done and a full reading, that would be $150. If you just want the full reading, okay, then that would be $75. And that's a donation. And if you can't afford that and you can donate something else, that would be great. That would be great. Donations are accepted. Okay. I go until I can no longer feel the cards going any further. I shift them until I can't feel them go any further, and we're there. That's it. I'm going to cut the cards. Should have pushed this down earlier, sorry. Cut the cards, and voila. Okay. Ooh, and how funny, we have the moon. We have the moon. And the moon is generally a sign of Cancer. It is a water sign. It is a sign of Pisces. Okay, the moon card is under the sign of Pisces. In reverse, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. And we have the 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay, looks to me like we've got a lot going on with decisions to make. The moon card is a crone card. Okay, it is the number 17. I'm sorry. Yes, no, 18 in the tarot deck. And that usually stands for 1 plus 8, which is 9. 9 is a powerful number because 9 is a spiritual number. It is also a spiritual number that tells you that your spirit guides are all around you. Right now, in reverse, this card means that there's confusion. Sorry, let me put the deck down. Oh, and in reverse here, we have another Wands card. Another Wands card. Making a decision. The 3 of Wands. Which one shall I pick, and which one will take me where I want to go? Which one shall I pick, and where will it take me where I want to go? Okay? It's like a journey. Making a decision about a journey. It could be a journey in your life, for goodness sake. I'm trying to put this up there so you can see it. Yep, let's do this. There we go. A journey. Get up closer. A journey. Pick one. There's 3. He's got 3 of them. He's looking over the ocean. He's looking. There's a boat there. You can barely see it. There's a boat there. Right. Let's see if we can see it now. Right there's that little white thing. He's looking at a journey. A boat. The boat is at the far. He needs to pick which way he wants to go, which choices he wants to make in life, and then take his journey take the boat and take the journey. Sounds pretty consistent with what's going on now. Okay, the Moon card in its right up position. This is the Crone card. Okay, if anybody knows about the triple goddess, okay, Maiden, Mother, Crone. This is the Crone witch card. She looks good for an older witch, doesn't she? She's carrying the keys of life with her. Because she's got a lot of experience. No bullshit about her. She can see through the darkness with her wolves at her side. Okay, upright. The Crone is an aspect of the goddess. Okay, waning moon magic, protection magic, seeing through what others can want to keep hidden. Like I said, she can see through the dark. She can see through the night. She can see through your bullshit. She sees what others keep hidden. Intuition, development, experience with psychic powers, wisdom. Through the years of her life experiences, those are the keys that she carries, the keys of life, with her familiars, her wolves. In reverse, however, this is the sign of Pisces, by the way. This is the Pisces card. In reverse, however, this means that there's some confusion. Maybe there has been deceit, some anxiety that we've been having. We need to let that go. Let our fears and anxieties go. Maybe there's some confusion, and maybe that's why we have to make a decision on what journey we want to take. Here we also have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups stand for the Lovers, and its upright position. It's the Lovers card, okay? The Lovers card. It's a beautiful card. I like it. Trying to get this so there's not weird glare. The Two of Cups, okay? Romance, engagement, handfasting, a wedding, a reconciliation, a partnership, two people in love, but in reverse. And this is not so bad in reverse, but it all means that there might be problems with a relationship. There's some sort of problems in a relationship. You've got anxiety. Normally you can see through the bullshit, but you've got anxiety and some fears, and there's a problem in a relationship. Look how this is going. Okay? And then we have the Two of Wands. Did I got that right? Yeah, the Two of Wands. When there's the Two of Wands, it's almost the same as the Three of Wands, except the Three of Wands is pick one and pick your journey. The Two of Wands is having to make a decision. Make a decision. You're going to have to make important decisions. Okay. I hope you like that, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Blessed be. Okay, now I'm going to deal the deck and go to my earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Yep, that's already going. Wow. Okay. I'm going to cut the deck. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, and this is so earth signy, this is the Page of Swords. He's swift to make, let me get this closer. There we go. Page of Swords. Swift to make a decision, ready for action. Like the little boy knight that wants to get into battle. He's ready for action. He's ready to take it on. Little bit hard-headed, but he comes in swiftly. Comes in swiftly. Okay. All swords are, by the way, air signs. So maybe you're dealing with an air sign that comes in swiftly. Okay. Let's see what we have for a reading. Ooh, we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse. And the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a Pisces. Male or female. It could be a female with, strong personality traits. see, could be someone that you're already involved with, a friend, a lover, a partner, someone you work with, someone who has, and when he's upright, he's very smart, he's very quiet, he or she is very quiet, they're discerning their options, they are watching you, believe me, they know who you are, they are watching you, they might be very silent, but they're quick to the tongue, they know you a lot better than you think that you do. Okay, let's go to the Ace of Cups first. The Ace of Cups is it's in reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups, upright position, is birth, weddings, happy new celebrations, romance. But in reverse, which is where you have this, my swear, deep earth signs. And I have a son who's a Taurus, so I know. And he's got his moon sign and his ascendant sign are both fire. So he's got a big heart, but he's pretty stiff-headed. This means that your ego is getting in the way of your success. You need to let that go. This also has to do when it's like this, instead of it being loving and romantic, it has to do with being a little bit hard-headed and selfish. It might not be you, it might be somebody you're dealing with. It might be this guy or girl, this Pisces, king of Pisces. But I see here that you also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Swords, when it's in its upright position, okay, is, and this one here also too, I want to say, because it just came to me through my guides. This also means that this person is vigilant. He comes in with swift movement, okay? He's standing his ground, and he's on his guard. He's putting out petty conflicts. If there's any conflict, because there's selfishness or ego, or if you're dealing with somebody who's coming in with swift movement, wants to swiftly do you in or talk or have conflict with you, that would be that person. And it could be male or female. It doesn't have to necessarily be one or the other. It's the element of air and earth, this guy. And this one, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is, oh boy, and to be honest with you, this is moving slowly. You know, it's like you want to move faster, but you're moving slowly. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the Six of Swords. I was like, I didn't take a good look at it. The Six of Swords. It's still moving slowly. Okay, it's you know, you really got to take your time. You know, whatever you've got planned, it's gonna take you time to get there. You know, travel over water, movement to a new job, movement to a new home, travel for pleasure, progress, but progress slowly moving because you're on water, you're moving slowly. Excuse me. I apologize for that. Moving slowly, sailing ahead, smooth sailing ahead, but moving slowly. But you have them in reverse, which means it's short-term improvement. If you have this ego going on and your selfishness, you're going to have short-term improvement. You're not going to have long-term. I'm telling you, this super powerful wolf, blood full moon, you can't have this ego or this empowerment or this selfishness. You're going to have short-term progress, short-term goals, gains, but it won't be loving, relationship, bonding, it'll take you time to get there, but long-term gains, long-term success. We have it like this. So we need to change that around. We need to change that around. Okay? See, because it's going like this. Ego, selfishness, hard-headed, short-term goals instead of long-term goals. Okay? Challenges to your progress. Delays and things that you're doing. Maybe because of this movement. Or maybe because of this person coming with conflict and vigilance and swift movement. Think about who's in your life and what's going on and how that may pertain or not pertain to you. This is a general reading. If you want a reading that pertains solely to you, please contact me and we will schedule that reading for you. Okay. And then in the end here, we have, again, the Knight of Cups. It could be male or female. It could be a female with a strong personality, a male with a strong personality as well. Very intelligent, very swift, like Neptune, or God of the sea. Okay? Loving father, caring person, takes care of his own. Very quiet man or woman who observes everything and won't say anything, but when they've made up their mind and they know you, they will be sharp with their tongue and tell you exactly what they want to tell you and be very blunt about it. They also can be very loving, very caring, and very sincere. Probably one of the best partners in the zodiac besides the king. I want to call it its Aquarius sign. It'll probably come up. I have a feeling it'll came up earlier with somebody else. So this might be someone in your life. They take care. They're great with children, great with animals, great with anything that has to do with outdoors. Okay, Earth signs. I hope that works for you. And Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You like to be outdoors anyway. This is how it looks for you. Coming in swiftly. Something with someone, this person, you, or someone around you. Ego, selfishness, having hard-headed, short-term plans, not long-term plans, not getting to the progress that they want to get to, and then in the end you have this family man, leader, or woman, Pisces, water sign. The King of Cups is represented more like Scorpio. Okay, in the zodiac, in the tarot, he represents Scorpio. Okay, this is air and earth. This is water, and this is air as well. So you have a lot of people here in your reading. Oops, sorry. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Earth signs. And if you want a general reading, please contact me. If you want a detailed reading with oracle cards, love, career, and your future readings, please contact me, and we'll do your sign solely for your charts. Okay, now on to air. And I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to shuffle this, but I'm going to do these cards differently because for air, I am feeling, okay, especially for Geminis, okay, I am feeling air, Aries, Gemini, hold on. Especially for you two signs. I'm feeling my smaller Rider-Waite deck. I don't know why, but I am. I was looking at this deck and I wasn't even going to take it out. I have a couple of decks. And see, look at this. Oh, two fell out already. I was looking at it and I said, okay. So in this, it's telling me the Empress, which is family, fertility, animals, love, happiness. And the Empress is all about the heart, love. And then you have the King of Swords, which is air. So if this is representing male or female King of Swords, okay, air sign, swords is air, strong personality, sharp, good looking, swift with their tongue, does their job well, very sharp, is the kind of person that likes to do their job thoroughly, doesn't like fuck ups, wants what they want. Okay, I knew this was something was going to come out here because I held this card in my hands and I said, ooh, this is either for air or fire. So let me take a look now and shuffle this again. Again, this is for air signs. And I want to say this super wolf blood full moon reading is really because a lot of the transitions that are going to be happening, because we're going from Leo Aquarius to Capricorn and Cancer, and a lot of the squares that I talked about, and a lot of the trines that I've talked about, and a lot of the conjunctions that I've spoken about earlier when I was reading the planetary readings to astrological chart for this super blood wolf full moon is really going to be from January 6th, or from this past weekend, because that's when I put up my charts together and my notes, all the way to mid-March of 2019. Some of the trines, the square that I talked about with Jupiter being in his own sign of Sagittarius, square to Neptune being in his own sign of Pisces, that's going to go all the way to 2019, and that energy is going to last for all the way for 2 years. And that is a fifth dimension ascending sign for those of you who are really spiritual. Whether you're, it doesn't matter if you're not pagan, if you're even just into yoga and meditation, or you're Christian, or, I would say that if you're deeply into your religious practices, if you really work on your religious practices and your beliefs and your soul evolution and what you want, you will feel the ascending, you just feel the lifting of that the next 2 years. So let's keep on shuffling. Again. Wow. All right. The Hermit. The Hermit. Taking time alone, taking time to meditate, taking time to oneself, to do their magical arts, to do what they need to do to heal, to take care of self. Wow, we have the Eight of Wands coming in. This is fire. This is coming in like, woo, something's coming in. What is coming in? It's a message, could be a message. Do we have a fire sign that's going to give us a message? Do we have someone around us that is going to come in and give us some information? It's wands coming at you. Okay. When the wands come swiftly at you, it's usually some sort of message coming in. It's usually a movement coming in swift to a question, answers coming in swiftly being completed, movement of things, swift completion of things, positive transformation of spell work. Okay. And that's transformation, movement, some sort of question to an answer coming in swiftly, moving you, getting things done. Movement, travel. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Oh, Page of Pentacles. I love Page of Pentacles. It's someone who studies the arts, studies their craft. Okay. Studies. Does what they're supposed to do. And the Page of Pentacles, really, has to do with time of study, love of nature, of patience, love of nature and patience and kindness and generosity. Being drawn to the being drawn to the outdoors. Spring is coming up. Planting, gardening, getting the outdoors ready, getting the house ready outside, getting the pool ready. Barbecues coming up for the next, until, for going, some of us here, I'm in Texas, we barbecue year round. So, I mean, I barbecued in November, December. So for me, this is a year-round thing. But for those of us who live up north, or in the East Coast up north, or up near Chicago, or up north in, maybe in Minnesota, this is, time to get ready. Winter's about to wane. And then you're getting ready. You want to be outdoors. This is peace, happiness, love, being drawn to being outside, success, taking some time and focusing on, again, your spirit, taking time, like the Hermit, taking time to focus on your spirituality, taking time to focus on self and your outdoors and your house. And then here is your final card, because you got 4 cards fell out for you. So here is, I love this card. I love, 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 love this card. This is the Seven of Cups. There are many choices for you to make. Pick one, choose one, you know, and they all represent different elements, different decisions to make. You have decisions to make. Pick one wisely and choose. There are seven there. Pick the ones that are wide, that release what no longer serves you. Open up and release what no longer serves you. In order for you to receive the new, the transformation, the new beginnings, you have to release what no longer serves you. You have decisions to make. Choose wisely and bring in what you deserve and what you want to your goals to be more successful than you already are. Positive brings positive. Negative is not what you want to have. Okay. Okay, air signs. Awesome. Okay, now on to the fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries. I am going to pick another deck for you. I'm going to choose, because you guys are so sassy, I'm going to pick the Illuminati deck. And this one has a lot of detail to it. Again, the Illuminati deck. It's very pretty. It's got, you can't really see it. It's got like gold. It really has golden air. Gold. You can't see it shiny on the side. It's kind of shiny. Shiny. It's gold and sassy, like you fire signs, especially Leos. I have to deal that one again. They're also very thick cards. And I want to say for fire signs this year, you're going to definitely be going through a lot of transformation, especially Aries, because Chiron is now in your sign. Sorry, Aries, there's going to be some changes that are going to need to be made. You're going to have to look within in order for you to transform without. I'm going to do it again so you can see it on camera. Look within in your soul in order for you to transform without. Okay? Like I said earlier, as above, okay, as above, so below, as within, so out. You can't transform the outside until you transform yourself on the inside first. You have to be the one that makes the charismatic transformational change within yourself, within your mind, in order for this to happen within the next 2 years. Look, it's not going through. Look, I can't even look. There you go. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is great. The Three of Pentacles is coming together. Celebration. I don't know if you can see that. See the Three of Pentacles right there? 1, 2, 3. Three of Pentacles coming in. This is great. The Three of Pentacles. You know, it's really, really coming in for you. And what I want to say is, okay, fire signs, you're going to have to, I know you have the biggest hearts, and I know that you really, really, really want things to go your way, but sometimes it just doesn't. The Three of Pentacles is, you know, working employment. It's good for you, especially because when Leos work hard, they really make a difference. Working hard, making progress, success through dedication, creativity, using your talents, your gifts, your abilities from the people that you know, from yourself, from the family around you, from the people that you network with. Creativity, your magical apprenticeship if you are beginning the magical arts, working your magic, working your spells, working your rituals, putting together your book of shadows, your success with employment, hard work, making client contacts, making powerful client contacts, making powerful money, successful within yourself as without, with yourself and other clients, yourself with other businesses. This is great. Okay, now let's see what we got. Okay, the Eight of Cups. Okay, You had that in reverse, though. You did not have that upright. You had it in reverse. Then you have the Hermit. You're the second group that got this, the Hermit. And the Empress. Nice. The Empress. The Empress. Very nice. Okay. And again, you had the success here. The Pentacle card. Leave that up there. Okay. Okay. With the Eight of Cups, okay, in its upright position, this is walking away from your emotions. And it's walking away from what walking away from what no longer serves you. Okay. The Eight of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves you. What has given you a hard time? What has hurt your emotions? What has been hurting you? What addictions do you have, or who are you addicted to? Okay, that's another thing you need to think about. What are you addicted to? Who are you addicted to? The Eight of Cups. Okay, it emphasizes The emphasis emphasizes on the time to move on with your life, moving forward. Physical relocation, emotional relocation, moving to a new home, okay, an emotional shift, okay, this should be honored, because if they're telling you you need to move on, you need to move on. You know, physically moving, enjoying the possibilities of your new life instead of living in the past. Okay, moving on with your life, leaving the past behind you, leaving what no longer serves you behind you, setting healthy boundaries with yourself and others so that you can no longer feel this way to do unhealthy things that hurt you physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially. Moving forward to gain positive success, leaving the past behind. Okay, letting go of what no longer serves you in your life from the past 2 years. What has been going on with you for 2017 and 2018 that is no longer serving you? How can you transform this and let these emotions go and move on for greater success? Move on for better things. But now I'm going to tell you, when it came up for you, it came in reverse. I just wanted you. I like my patrons to understand what the card means both ways, so they can understand how different the reading can be when something comes in reverse as opposed to upright. Okay, and in the reverse position, it means abandoning your success. Instead of moving towards success and leaving these emotions behind, you're abandoning your success and still continuing to deal with the bullshit. Still dealing with this bad emotional baggage. You're abandoning your success. You're taking a risk and making a bad decision. Okay, remember how I said, leaving the past behind, leaving the emotions behind, moving forward, emotional movement forward to success, emotional movement to a new location, a new transformation, physical moving on to leave the old life behind to gain a new life, a better life, something that is going to serve you. But you got this in reverse, and this says that you're letting the bullshit get to you, and you keep holding on to this baggage. You keep holding on to the shit, this baggage. I'll say it again, the baggage, and you're abandoning your true destiny, your true success, and making bad decisions, and you need to stop doing that. This is the time. With this super blood wolf moon, full moon, this is the time to take that transformation, because you know what? With this moon in place, you might not have a choice. It might force you to do this. And if you keep doing this, you're going to lose the opportunity to have what you should have. You'll lose it. And then you'll never have the opportunity again, because this cycle is going to happen for up to 17 months or more, for up to 2 years. So don't let this happen. Do not abandon your success and the possibilities of what can be, as opposed to abandoning your success and making bad decisions for yourself and other people. Again, this is the Hermit card. The Hermit card, upright position. This is a time of taking time out, reflection, doing magic on your own, doing your business on your own, making business plans, making a plan, relaxing, meditating. But when this is like this in reverse, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. Okay, the reverse card, I don't know if you can see it because it's very blue. There we go. It's a very blue card, the Hermit card. Okay, this is not a good thing. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want to miss out on having the opportunity, okay, to actually have that meditation, reflection, taking the time out, doing solitary work, doing work at home, going into nature, gaining enlightenment about your job, gaining enlightenment about yourself, learning who you are. But you have it in reverse just like that. Oh my God, just like this card. This is causing this abandonment, making bad decisions. Instead of it being enlightenment like this and doing solitary work, and spending more time on yourself, spending more time on nature, spending more time alone, and enlightening yourself and finding out who you are. Yours came in like this, just like this. Abandoning your success, making wrong decisions. Here, we have feeling isolated, not having to cope with lots of problems, other people, and your own bullshit, having problems, having coping problems on your own. Loneliness. It's time to move on. It's time for you to do this and move on from your emotions and go to this and find out who you are again. Instead of this. Instead of this. Sorry, my hands are in the way. Okay? And then you have a positive card, the Empress. Okay, the Empress is a great card. The Empress is a good card. Okay, the Empress is actually beautiful card, beautiful person. The Empress has a beautiful personality, okay? But the Empress also means a lot. It's the mother aspect of the goddess, okay? And she is Venus, Aphrodite, Gaia, Isis, Mother Nature, Mother Earth incarnate, fertility. All these beautiful things coming together here at the end. Mother aspect of the goddess, bringing new ideas, new ideas into existence. You know, sensuality, loving yourself, fertility, birth, creativity, hearth and home, family, protecting the loves in your life, protecting yourself, full moon magic, the power of nature, the power of loving yourself and others and being loved the way you want to be loved, and respecting yourself and having others respect you as you deserve to be respected, like the Empress does, because she loves herself and nature, and she is mother goddess. And if you don't respect her, she'll let you know. Okay? Respect yourselves. Get out of this. That's what it's telling you. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Get out of this loneliness. Walk away from the emotions. Do not make bad decisions and stay in other people's bull. Other people's emotions, your emotions, okay? Don't make bad decisions. Do not be afraid to move on. Because the Empress here at the end is telling you that you can have fertility. You can be like Mother Earth goddess. You can have your power, your love, your sensuality, be in creativity, hearth, home, family, protecting the loves of your lives and nature, and be in nature and love and have that grounding peace. But you got to walk away from these two. Got to walk away from these two. Okay. Well, I hope that was a good reading for all the signs. I thought it was great. And I wish you nothing but the best, love and light. I hope this reading gave you some enlightenment for what you should or should not do for the new year. I'm glad that you watch my channel. If you want a personal reading, again, or a detailed personal reading with oracle cards, love, career, anything that has to do with, life coaching, you want to get your Vedic chart done, your planetary done, your padas done, you contact me at the email below in my YouTube channel page, or you can email me at danuscelticworlds@gmail.com. leolynn.com. Thank you very much for watching this channel, and thank you very much for clicking on me, liking me, and hopefully subscribing to me. Do what you will. Have a blessed super full moon, wolf moon, blood wolf moon, this 21st of this weekend. Be safe. Thank you. Blessed be.